Hey, I don't even think you asked for video responses, but I don't feel like typing, and this just seems easier, so I'm just gonna verbalize my comments. Okay, I agreed with you a lot. I did not know what to think when the movie was over. I think I just stared for a while. You know, what just happened? It almost felt like an acid trip at some point. I shouldn't relate it to that. I've never been on an acid trip. I guess I have a couple points. I heard someone say that you should think of it not as Twilight, but as Twilight, the SparkNotes version. I thought that was really funny and actually pretty accurate. It's very condensed, which is why I really thought, I mean, the movie was, what, 2 hours long? If they had just added a half hour more, it'd be a 2.5 hour movie. Okay, it's basically any Harry Potter. They could have added so much more to develop the relationship with everyone. Like, what? Like, they could have had so many more scenes. That they could have built it up so much. I don't understand. I'm sure they filmed plenty of stuff they could stick in. I'm sure they could have shot 3 more scenes and it would have been fine. If they had just made it longer, it could have been so much better. What else? The director, that's what had me laughing, was how awful the filming was. Like, the scenes, they weren't cohesive at all. There would be random camera shots that would change, it'd be one scene but it'd be shaky, and then it'd be panning, and then it would be flashing. It didn't make sense. It'd be turning. It did not make sense. And then another problem I had, probably also with the director, was the music they picked. I know the author likes Linkin Park, whatever. I like Muse. Like I said, the baseball scene was amazing, and I'm actually really happy they picked that song, Supermassive Black Hole. I said before that I didn't like it, but it worked really well with the baseball scene, so I was happy with that. But if you think about it, if they had just done a score, like any other movie, instead of putting they put these heavy songs in the background of these scenes, and they made it seem so dramatic, to the point where it was laughable. The actors' portrayals were dramatic enough. You didn't need this brr, 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 in the background. You don't need it. You could have, if they had a Danny Elfman score or something magical, something to bring it so it wasn't so gritty. It seems, what else? Yeah, the glitter looked okay, but I couldn't see it. I was literally in the theater. I couldn't see it. I don't know. They should have just put some reflex pearl on them and sent them out. Would have been better than that. At least you could have, and there's random large twinkles around skin. It really didn't make sense at all. I know they tried really hard, and I give them that. But I don't understand, because a lot of the effects were really, really stupid. But then the baseball scene was amazing. I was blown away. It was so good. And the fight scene at the end, it was too short, I think, but it was really good. Okay. There was so much cheesy stuff though. I brought my boyfriend, and I told him, I don't want you to come because it's going to be really embarrassing. It's going to be really cheesy. And I went with my friend who read the book, and then I brought my boyfriend, and he brought his friend, who has been making fun of me for weeks for wanting to see this, but he decided on a whim to come. And it was funny because they wore matching sweaters, and they both gelled their hair up to look like Robert Pattinson, so they look ridiculous. But the friend who'd been making fun of me for weeks for liking the books or wanting to see the movie, he told me he actually liked it, but he came into it having rock bottom expectations. So I think I heard that from a lot of people actually. If you think this movie is going to be awful, you might like it more than if you were really hoping to be really good. The acting was fine. I didn't really have a problem. I think it wasn't necessarily that they were overacting, but like I said, it was the bizarre camera angles, and it was the music that made everything so much more intense. The actors had done enough. You didn't need to supplement it. It wasn't necessary at all. Jasper's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Do I need to say anymore? She's gorgeous. Alice was good. Yeah, they didn't spend enough time on literally any of the relationships except maybe Charlie and Bella. And in the book, that's an important relationship, but it's not that important. And neither is her relationship with the kids at the school. Like it's there, but it doesn't really matter to her at all. And I felt like they spent so much time on that, and like no time at all on the stuff that matters. So, in summation, they should have just tacked on another half hour. Yeah, it might have been slower in some parts, but it also would have developed the relationships more, so you actually felt like this wasn't so contrived. I think the movie made it feel really contrived. And I think, yeah, the director, I'm sorry, she sucks. Big donkey balls. But I think if they had just added more time, which really, I don't know, how much more money would it have cost for another? I know it would be more editing, but it would make it so much more cohesive. It just would have made a lot more sense. So I think, and no one's going to be like, oh, it's 2.5 hours, I'm not going to go see it. I was only going to go see it if it was 2 hours long. Like, we all were going to see it, and we're all going to see it tons of times. So why didn't they just indulge us? You know? This is what we want. Why couldn't we didn't come to the theater to see Charlie and Bella talking about nothing. We came to see Edward and Bella and their relationship because in the book it seems so real, and in the movie they stunt it so much in such a short period of time that contrived is the only word I can think of. It's a shame. But I still liked it. People keep asking me what I thought about it, and I just say I don't know. I don't know what I thought. So I'm going to see it again as soon as I can. I'm going to try to go to IMAX. I think it's an IMAX, and can you imagine, like, this huge Robert Pattinson and I'd pay $10 for that. Okay. That's it. There's another 8-minute video of me talking. Sorry. Bye.